Hello, I'm Nick Briggs, and you're listening to the legend of the travelling TARDIS. You say travelling time lord.
Do it again. Just do it again. Just for the count. Okay. Just for the sake. Go ahead, Nick.
Hello, I'm Nicholas Briggs, and this is the legend of the travelling TARDIS.
Welcome to the watch party between the war between the land and sea. I've got the brainy specs, but I haven't got the hat on today. Well, guys, sorry about last week's rushing off. It was because we had another show straight after back of it at Spill the Geek Tea with Johnny Who from Johnny Who Entertainment. So if you haven't seen that, go back and watch it. And also, if you want to see to read back the Big Finish audio title, Santa Claus, with the guys on this show, go back and watch that episode. So I'm here because in the US you don't get this episode at the moment, and I thought I would watch it and do a watch party. And I have one of my co-producers or helping me out on the show, and we've got Tom. Tom, would you like to come in and say something?
Something.
That's good enough for me. So how these watch parties work, we've done these a couple of times, but anyone who's joined or new, what we do, we try to watch it on the TV. You can see our live reactions. We try not to get the audio in or actually watch it with you guys. The problem we have is due to copyright strikes, and so they can get a little bit. But what we might do is pull up some pictures of what's going on in the episodes and talk to it while it's going on. If you see me take off these spraying bags, it's because my TV is about 3 meters in that direction, or 21 foot over there, whatever you guys call it. No, 9 feet over that direction. I don't understand Imperial anymore. And so I can't see it when I have these on. These are only for close vision. Tom, we didn't really review last week's show properly, did we? I know you did a show afterwards, but us two didn't actually review it.
No, it's because you had yours, and then Ramona, who's appeared on Spill the Geek Tea a couple times, and now she's on my secondary show, my other show, Tasty Conversations. She sent me the link through Daily Motion, and so I was able to watch episode 1 and 2, and then she and I both did a review on that. So it's through the Spill the Geek Tea, through either Spill the Geek Tea website or my own there, Reverend Amagon. But either one, you can catch last week's of she and I talking through Tasty Conversations, episode 1 and 2, and probably get to 3 and 4 within the next couple of days as well.
Okay, so how many unit? Can we normally do by how many TARDISes? Okay, this time we're going to do. What would you rate episode 1 in units in signatures?
So how many? How many is it? Is 10 units?
Yeah, we do it out of 10.
No, 10. I give both of them high scores. I enjoyed both episodes very much so.
Cool.
So good.
And anything which
10
is high
soldiers.
10 unit soldiers or 10 units insignias. What are the things you like? What stood out?
Oh, trying to remember. Everything's happened
Oh,
already.
by the way, before you answer that, Tom, spoilers.
Oh, let's have Sophie say that.
Spoilers! This is Sophie Aldred with The Legend of the Travelling TARDIS.
Just in case we accidentally spoil anything for people who haven't watched it, especially for our US stuff, US clientele who haven't seen it officially.
So with that, and let's see, Christian, and then it wasn't there. Grego has popped in. Good morning.
Oh, and yeah, do you want to bring up that message from the Legend of the Travelling TARDIS? So you can sponsor us by sending us stars and digital gifts on the thing. You can also send what's it called over here on YouTube? I've forgotten it now. Super chats and super stickers.
Yeah, super chats, something like that. Something that I don't even have available.
I do apologize. Is that last night I was at Johnny Who Entertainment's Christmas party, so I'm still a little bit suffering. So please bear with me. You know what I mean? It's one of these things where you have to travel like many miles to get to a party and just have to travel all the way back. That's the thing you don't think about, isn't it? You think about going to a party, but you don't think about how you get back. So sorry, Tom, you were saying.
Also, the hello, Rose. Hey, hello on mobile phones, smartphones, and tiny devices. Hello to computers and iPads. So, let's see. It felt more so because we joked about it because I never watched Class, and she said don't. Excuse me. It was very much Torchwood because the lieutenant colonel was part of Torchwood Children of Earth, so that's why some people may remember him. He may be like it's an American soldier. The everything falling through, meeting the new, because you can't call them Sea Devils, they are a Homo Aqua. But as Ramona pointed out, you see how Salt, her appearance, and then you see the guards next to her, more masculine, and beak shape of their mouth, and the two on the side were like I can't remember the words, but they were big fish. So could be that Salt is just a very young indeed, and she will eventually evolve more testosterone to be like the guards with the beak, to evolve more like the giant fish on the side, the pescatons and such. So it wasn't stated, but more like an evolution of what's to come. She's the youngest, doesn't have that much testosterone, but we did see between scene 1 and 2, because it just flows like that. When she got angry, she turned masculine. So the testosterone does build up. So we see the evolution there, possibly more towards the way the original Sea Devils were during the dinosaur era per se. And the character Barnaby, the last name
Barclay, you mean?
Barclay, excuse me. I never good names. Barclay, the last name Dupont. So look that up, because it could be a big thing. Could be a DuPont. Look that up online. Google it. It's a very famous name. In bringing back unit in force. Kate's love interest, which we've seen at the end of the Disney era of Doctor Who. So it's just seeing the bag, full charge. And it was said, some people believe this was set in Rose's alternate dimension, but he mentions in the first episode he's met the Doctor. Kate has mentioned in a second episode he's acting just like the Doctor. So this is just happening. But with everything going on, especially with episode 2, with the dumping of plastics, because like all corporations and all governments said, well, it's going to take time to do things, take time to make it happen. Well, they go, nope, we're giving you back all your plastics. You get plastics. Everyone gets plastics.
Okay, so Tom, was there any bits you don't like? We only got about 4 minutes or 3 minutes to of a show start.
We should run commercials sooner or later. Maybe we could do. To be honest, I was so enthralled by it, I couldn't see anything I didn't like.
So for me, quickly before we run commercials and before it starts, I love the story. I think it was very, very good. I still think a little bit overdone it with the Sea Devils, and I can see people saying yay or nay to it. My thing is, I'm going to take it as the Sea Devils is what we call the warrior class, a bit like how we call the Red Devils or the Desert Rats. I think it's a badge of honor. I could get aboard with that because the Sea Devils were a warrior class by the looks of it when they come out fully armed and stuff like that. Makes sense. This is just my personal subjective view, not your view. I think it's good. I think then the only things which has come up with it, if this is going off, would now the Silurians now go against the Sea Devils by putting all their plastic back on the land? Who knows? Where are the Sea Devils? I mean, the Silurians. Yeah? Are they still sleeping underground, or are they basically in conjunction with the Sea Devils? That's something we have to wait and see. Or are they just like distant cousins and they're like just do not like each other? One's the water dwelling reptilian and the other one's a land dwelling reptilian. Anyway, we've got 2 minutes. I think we should go to commercial break, which I don't understand because it's BBC One. We don't get commercial breaks on BBC One.
But we do on the Legend Train TARDIS.
Yeah, so let's run a couple of things, and when we get back, if it started, then I'll let you guys know we started when we started watching it. Okay, and then what we'll talk as it goes through, and we'll raise some pictures and see what was going on and take it from there. And we'll just see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it. Remember, this is a 3 and 4 out of 5 parter. Next week is only 1 episode, and that's only going. I'll work out the times, and we'll see what the times will be. But I think it's only 1 hour, so I think it's about 8:30 to 9 o'clock next week. So we won't do a double bill as such. But let's enjoy and let's roll commercials.
I didn't listen to that voicemail. I'll tear open that letter you sent. Don't you tell your friends I want you back. I gotta leave you now unread, because you've already said those words that switch my heart to dead from loving you. So you'll stay ghosted and I'll stay focused. I'll sew enclosed. The spell stays unspoken. A dark silhouette of a marked man and broken. Right down. I didn't listen to that voicemail. TikTok, that story you sent. Don't you reel me in to get me back. I'm gonna leave you now.
So what's your favorite Western? Is it this one or maybe one of these? Is it a revisionist Western, an anti-Western, or maybe it's an all-time classic? Whether your favorite Western is in black and white, vibrant Technicolor, a spaghetti Western, a neo-Western, a comedy, or maybe it's only really Western in spirit. Whatever it is, this is the podcast dedicated to determining the top 100 Westerns of all time. Every second Monday on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. It's Horses on Film.
Are you tired of toxic fandoms? Do you wish we could go back to being happy? So do we. We created the Happiness Patrol to get away from all of the toxicity in fandoms, in life, and so we decided we wanted to do a show about something that makes us happy. And in the first season, that something is Star Wars. So join myself, Cameron, Scott, Jessica, and Melanie on Happiness Patrol at youtube.com/@happinesspatrolshow.
I'm author Mark Muncy.
And I'm author Erica Lance.
And this is Eerie Travels.
Greetings, travelers. Join us as we travel through folklore, myths, monsters, legends, and dark history.
Now, we'll be your guide to the spooky side of reality as we discuss cryptids, paranormal, and all things preternatural.
Sometimes we find the truth is way scarier than fiction.
We're on twice a week on your favorite podcast platforms, including iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, and YouTube.
We have amazing guests from all of the areas of the strange and unusual, including witnesses, investigators, and more.
Now, with Erica's curiosity and ridiculous array of pop culture and true crime knowledge.
And Mark's decades of experience diving into folklore and the legends with the truth that's behind them.
Yeah, so join us, travelers, as we take you to the edge of reality, and we'll see you on the other side.
Okay, let me get the thing off here. Where's the thing? No. Where am I gonna do? There it is.
Right. Okay. So Strictly's just finishing. It's doing a couple of ads, and it's about to start any moment now. I feel really sorry for Tom because he can't see anything, so he's going to probably just play Candy Crush or Super Candy Crush. Yeah, what a surprise!
Candy Crush Soda Saga. Yeah. So we got the people watching playing Candy Crush Soda Saga.
So I'm just going to turn it up a little bit. Can you tell me where you can hear this or not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's just started now. It's just recapping.
You'll be the death of the innocent of your life will be sliding into a section.
Or breathe. So tell me why we should live like this for just one day longer. Mom, oh my God.
Well, I definitely can hear it.
You can definitely hear.
Yeah.
What about now?
I still can.
Maybe. What about now?
Nothing. Yeah, very, very faint. Very.
Right. Okay. I might have to turn it out because even you can hear it in the US. I must be going deaf because I'm struggling to hear it. Okay, it's now just going to the credits.
It's not credits. Parties with Johnny Who Entertainments.
Yeah.
Which you can see that episode of on Spill the Geek Tea from last week.
All right, so this episode's written by Pete McTighe. Is it all written by Pete McTighe?
Directed,
no,
yes.
No, not directed. Written. He's a script editor. Directed by Dylan Holmes Williams.
From what I remember on the chat, it's like most of them were written by Russell T Davies. The first one, part of the second one, the fifth one, yes. But maybe it's the third and fourth one. My computer's gone wonky.
Okay. This is interesting. They've gone to unit, but it's not actually unit. It's, spoilers. It's the Royal Navy. Did you know? I'm sure. I would go on Google searches, but I'm sure the Royal Marines were called the Sea Devils, but I would go and just double check that. No, I was wrong.
Big Lethbridge-Stewart.
Well, I'm not sure if you know, in Classic Who, they did have all the different British armed forces in them. Even though it was mainly British Army, Harry Sullivan was a naval chief medical Navy medical doctor. And in Battlefield, you see a unit pilot which is wearing RAF insignia ranking. That's one thing I did notice, is that the ranking have changed now. So rather than pips, they're using unit insignatures, which is really weird because some of the rankings don't make sense anymore.
Getting away from United Nations to unified.
Yeah.
So the changing things. Well, we're going to do like this. Also, we're going to change the uniform. So any cosplayer has to
repay some extra money and try to get the badges. And then if you want to get ranks, you have to spend more money to get those amount of pips.
They just keep it as original classic unit and
yeah.
But
well, okay, we've got a message in the chats.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. First was
right. We're going to do we're going to do all the episodes. We're going to do a back-to-back one. So we're going to do this episode, which is, what's it called? This episode.
This episode. Let's bring up the overlay again.
And I think the next episode is The Witch of the Waterfall or something like that.
What do you say? Yes, episode 3, The Deep, and episode 4, The Witch of the Waterfall.
So we'll be doing back-to-back streams because in the UK, one of the reasons why the BBC is paid for is by license fees. We don't have much advertising breaks in them. We don't have commercial breaks. We just advertise our own the own shows or thing. Right, so at the moment we're just having a little bit of domestic. We never actually got to it. Guys who are watching, when you are watching Doctor Who, Unit, War Between Land and Sea, Torchwood, Class, or any Doctor Who, where is your snack food you go to while watching? Could be interesting to know. Do you get a bag of crisps, or as the US like to call them, chips? Do you get pizza? Do you have popcorn? Or are you too scared to even eat because you're hiding behind your chair or your sofa?
All the times I'm on Legend of, all the times, most of the times when I'm on Tuesday night show for Legend of Trying TARDIS, I'm always eating something. It's always something around there. It's always this little snack. Maybe it was a bag of crisps or
chips, as you call them. See, I like eating pizza when I'm watching movies or stuff like this.
I had cheeseburgers before I came on here, so I already ate dinner. Now I just I'm not gonna spill this on my keyboard. It's enough that resources going wacky. Let's see.
I'm actually eating pizza while I'm watching this. So
yeah, this episode is The Deep and something about it. Yes, Witch and the Waterfall. And tomorrow, next Sunday's episode, it's the war to end all war. Something. The war is over. Something similar. Probably the war is over, but we'll see when everything comes about. If my computer didn't explode because of a certain corporation,
that's just most computer. That's just most corporations. So they're sitting in a helicopter. Maybe not. We don't know. Again, it's hard to watch this. Try to talk and not talk about it, but yeah, try to keep you involved as well because you're not watching it, and so I want to try to explain what's happening to you, Tom, because.
Girl, you know it's true.
There's a lot of civilian people who accidentally join UNIT. Like civilian, not trained, not specialized, but just you got your normal military ranks and you got your civilians. Like, how many like accidental civilians have walked in onto a unit base and got caught up in their mess?
Yeah, this is a secret facility unit.
Yeah, actually, I'll tell you a funny story. There's a place in Essex, and you can Google this. So anyone who's watched it, there is a signpost which says "This way to the secret nuclear bunker." And if you want to know about that, you can Google Calverton Hatch. Oh my word! They've now got this is a spoiler, and they've now got a unit diving uniform.
I have that picture.
Can you bring that picture up?
See media assets. Let's see between the. I thought I had the picture. I thought I did. This thing's so tiny, I can't tell in this thing. Oh my god, this Kate. A bugaboo. I thought I had the picture. That's them. Did I delete the wrong one? Okay, it's Kate. I saw it. It was through the Radio Times had it. Let's see. I can't show down. That's the one from last week. That's Salt. Kate. Maybe that's the one I couldn't.
Okay, I may be wrong here, but one of the navies looked like it had the Torchwood symbol on his shoulder. You know, the hexagons, but I could be wrong.
I would have to say that is true because Torchwood would have been dissolved.
Oh, would it?
So it was only the 5 of them, and then when Jack left, unless there's a new Torchwood. Well, of course, that was Cardiff, and then the one in London was destroyed by the Cybermen.
But
so
then, unless Unit got destroyed and got rebuilt.
A new secret Torchwood could always happen.
Like if you say you know how I don't know because I don't know this, but you know you guys got the FBI and the CIA.
Yeah.
And in the UK we have the MI5 and the MI6.
Yeah.
Maybe in Dr. Will we have Torchwood and Unit. They share information between them, but they're so separate entities. They specialize in different things. So Unit would be like your FBI, like your basically your aliens invading the homeland of Earth, and that's what Unit wrote thing. However, Torchwood would be something like they'll go out and investigate what's going on and try to make those little backhanded deals. I can imagine Captain Jack Harkness making those backhanded deals, but not Kate. Kate's to follow the rule book. Yep. Next week it will be the shortest day of the year.
Suits.
See, they don't do it justice because those suits there are a lot darker because they're in a dark thing, but they're bright blue and orange. A bit like Denver Bronco colors.
Wow. Too bad Kenny's not watching. Ken's those creations. He's a big Broncos fan.
I know.
I guess he's at work. Can't you pull out your phone because we've got people looking on the phone? Eh? It's quite silly, but
I'm sorry, Tom. I'm going to have to turn up a bit because I can't hear what's going on.
Should I mute you?
Nah. Well, depends how bad it gets. Mute me if you have to. But I can carry on talking, so my voice will cover their audio. And so that thing. Is that Winnie the Pooh above your head?
Winnie the Pooh and Tigger too. Gotta show something in the background, otherwise, boxes.
I'm talking about MI6 and thing. I didn't realise yesterday I was up at Bletchley Park, and for all your historians, that is where they broke the German Enigma codebreakers. And it was quite interesting. It still feels like an old 1940s army base. But it's without the military. It's still got the modern stuff like that. But you walk around there, and some of even the mansion house has the Victorian decor.
I like that. I always like Victorian era. Yes, sir. Sorry, I didn't know. I was trying to save the picture and everything else without my resources going again.
Yeah.
And what does Grego have to say? Yes. So Grego and Mikey of Eternity Royalty, they got fun.
That's classic. Again, spoilers. We're just making a joke about people are panicking over nothing, which is typical. Like, when we panic over stuff, and then it goes, oh, did you read the manual on page 16, which says you might get condensation? I like that. That was quite funny. Some people jump to conclusions too quickly, and sometimes you need to read what that actually advise.
Yeah.
It feels quite Abyss style at the moment.
Yes, Ramona talked about that because we were trying to figure out how they were going to get down to the deepest part of the ocean.
It is a directive of the United Nations. You have a voice in anything. Sorry, we started a little earlier.
But for TV show, we're not going to go full Abyss with the liquid situation. With what's his name? They'll figure out something. This is many years later, decades later. TV purposes, they'll be away.
Right.
US military is arming itself.
I don't know US ranks that well, but is 5-star general? Is that a 5-star?
5-star general.
Right. Okay. So okay.
In this channel, the Panama Canal is res.
Ultra high frequency blasts could disable or confuse Hawaii, paving the way for traditional weapons if required.
Sorry, why are we discussing weapons? Our focus is on diplomacy. And there is an armistice agreement in place now to stop further violence.
Someone's got to break it.
So our focus should be on diplomacy. That's why ceasefire diplomacy.
Kate Lethbridge-Stewart.
We make decisions in this room. Western Front of the Falklands.
I cannot remember when Kate brought Lethbridge-Stewart back into her name. I just remember the 11th Doctor. Kate Lethbridge-Stewart. It was 11th Doctor that said it because she was Kate Stewart. Like, no, you're Kate Lethbridge-Stewart.
Yeah. I think she still goes by Kate Stewart. I'm not sure. I think that might be after Dark Waters.
Because for this, she has been going by Lethbridge-Stewart. And I can't remember with the 12th Doctor, which was the Zygon episode, which is brilliant.
This is a diplomatic crisis, not a pirate raid. It's what the West does best. Colonize and plunder.
Sorry, but
It was getting very political at the moment in this scene.
Yeah, it's everything that you spoke of and the Ramona and I spoke of, the politics, the wokeness of it. Those words don't mean anything to me. I don't,
No, this bit. Sorry, Tom. This bit's not woke. It's just politics.
Just politics.
Just
but
normal
in general,
politics.
the last 2 episodes, those words mentioned like that. So I don't. For me, it's like just straightforward. Tell me who's saying what. But for this episode, it's just my usual politics.
Do you think? And that sounds stupid because this, even though this has got the politics in it, like the wokeness and stuff like that in it, but it's not dumbing it down like it is in Doctor Who, per se.
You or she mentioned that last time. I can't remember. Everything runs.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a straightforward, dark.
Do you think
kind of
that Russell T Davies has got to a point where he's now thinking, how he did Sarah Jane Adventures? I wonder if he's got that. Okay, if you have Russell T Davies or you haven't, please forgive me. That he's writing it for more of a children's drama. Okay, like Sarah Jane Adventures with the Disney stuff, rather than like Torchwood or how it is in like Torchwood class or his original version of Doctor Who. So, but maybe like, yeah. So yeah. Yeah, I was just wondering whether or not he's just missed the mark and just basically tried to aim it at that age range, but then realised that the age range with all the tech and everything are actually quite smart and can see what adults are doing, rather than him going, we have smart kids on our hands. They can see through my bluff.
The new Gen Beta.
Yeah.
Or just Beta is Gen X. Complete Gen X.
Gen Alpha is Gen Beta are still babies.
Yeah, but they are just everything. Alpha.
No, Gen Alpha.
There, but Beta is going to be like Zoom.
Yeah.
Gen Beta.
Because Gen Beta was officially released last year. So anyone who's born after 25 is now Gen Beta or Beta. Beta or Beta?
Well, for us it's Beta, for you it's Beta. Tomato. Let's call the whole thing off.
Either.
Demi.
Semi.
Well, we still use both of those. We say semi, and we also semi and.
Do you say semicircle or semicircle?
Oh, we say semicircle. We say semicircle, but we say a semi truck. So instead of just tractor trailer, it's the semis. So we do say both words. The English are a funny lot. I learned that from the strip. They said a ship meant by car, but a cargo goes up a ship. These are the jokes.
And there's no ham in hamburger.
I know. Or from the place called Hamburg. People don't understand these things. What's wrong with people? It's not cheese, it's processed fake things.
No, we have cheese.
Yes.
There's a national sport in the UK to roll a cheese down a big hill and chase after it and get hurt in the process of doing it. Note to oneself, I have not done that. Note to oneself again, I probably will never do that because I'm not that crazy. But total respect for all those people who think they are brave enough to go run down the hill after a roll of cheese.
I'm the fool on the hill. I see the sun going down. But that's about it. And the eyes in his head. And I can hear the wind. 'Tis the wind and nothing more. As Grego and Mikey have fog down in Southern California, Gadget has a second snowstorm. She showed pictures of that, and here's just The fog people going out in the cold.
I was just wet and cold in the UK. That's nothing new.
But for here, it's like, oh.
Okay, do you want to pull up the pictures? We're coming up back into the unit office now.
Back in the unit office. Back in the unit office. I do not like this whole thing. I can't. Okay, let me see. That's that one.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet, but we're back in the unit office.
What about? I don't think I have that.
It's more of a one-to-one with
Salt?
Kate. No, Kate and the Colonel.
Well, I didn't have that one. I don't think.
No, we don't have that one.
Because from the radio time, when looking at it, I didn't see anything there. I got just the salt. No, salt and salt water. Wah wah. Oh, she's. I like to see this actress.
You know,
beautiful.
You know what? Okay, you know, like in the last Disney, yeah, it's like that. It's that sort of like what roughly where we are at the moment. Is this one here? You know how pristine the sets were in the Disney Doctor Who in the last season. Like everything wasn't out of place. Everything was placed. This one seems like I think there's just little things like that. Just makes it a little bit more believable. Like rather than having all the files and you've got papers left on desks and stuff like that.
As it should be. I said you mentioned that because when Disney distributed when Russell did the second version here of Doctor Who, he made it for a Disney crowd, which did.
Well, I think that's a problem, isn't it? This is a whole principle of should a British director or TV do something for Disney when he doesn't understand the target audience? You know, this whole discussion about should the Doctor be American?
Mm-hmm. It's like saying James Bond should be American. No. Well, also because James Bond should be American, should be female, should be this race, that race.
No, but I mean, like, because the Doctor Who's so British, if you did have American, that American, I wouldn't probably say get past with like someone who spent most of their life growing up in the UK, but you will miss that idioms or the cultural references which you only get by living in a country. Not saying that Americans shouldn't play it, but it more quintessential that like a British person who understands British culture and lived British culture for so long should be able to play the Doctor. So if he was born in America but raised up in the UK, I will have no problem with it.
Yeah. Know the UK history and such because, well, I will say it. It's just true. When the Guardians Gallifrey, the Doctor Who fan club of Central Florida, we did our first movie was A New Order. Charles Martin is British. He's lived in America forever, so he lost his accent. Now he's in Canada, but he was our first Doctor. The second was, and it was more of took a Sherlock Holmes kind of feel to it. When I can't remember the guy's name, Mike, he did a Sean Connery type Bond. Yeah. I went with the guy from Her Majesty's Secret Service. I can't remember his name. I went that flow. I went a little bit darker as a Bond, and that's again we had compared all the different Bonds. We have Connery and Moore and Pierce Brosnan was the best for me. My dad as well. It gave him that remembering how he used to be. Because when they made Bond more as he would be in today's society, he wasn't into that. He wanted the fantasy of this is how they remember it. And that's the other thing for James Bond, for Doctor Who. Everyone has a particular doctors. Mine will always be Capaldi because he brought back classic and modern together. He was a very strong man. But when I took on the role of Doctor, I can't remember how mine was because I kind of stopped writing, but I still use the accent. We all use the accent as you're the Doctor. That's the way it was. even American setting, but you keep the idea this is the Doctor. He has the accent of Great Britain, United Kingdom. It has to flow that way. Doesn't matter where he's located because, San Francisco for the TV movie. The Palm again, completely British. As like uniqueness. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Even though it was filmed in Canada, but we had the ideas and the actors I knew of throughout there too. So it was nice. I'm thankful it did not go through because it would have been so much different. Of course, we go even back further. Roger Delgado, they were going to say that he was the Doctor's brother, but when he died in the car accident, that changed. So we did the whole the foreign master, which it said he was in the TARDIS exploded and that's his skin just burned off. So it was the Delgado master. So we have so many different things.
So at the moment, they're addressing the meeting below the sea.
Under the sea.
Yeah, under the sea.
There's a Disney reference.
So they've literally just got through it. It does feel like it sounds really weird, but the suits don't feel like diving suits. They feel like more space suits. This is why I say I'm getting more of an abyss feel from it.
It should be, yeah. Ramona and I were trying to think of that, how it would be, and she said she believed it would be the abyss because it's going down. It had to be that way. So her prediction was right.
Oh.
Comments. Cadets. Get back to Rose. Yep. Next Sunday will be interesting. Greg says.
Oh, that's quite nice. But the Homo Aqua has done a reverse situation. You know how we extended to do the negotiations on land, and we create the environment. So this is the Salt versus Barclay picture now. Something like that. I wouldn't say that's the second one, but it's similar.
Similar, yeah.
It's similar.
With spacesuit. I mean, with the gear on.
Yeah. She's just basically taking his helmet off under the sea.
Under the sea.
See, you know what? I think we should when it comes to the US, it's like how many times you say the word sea and how many times you say the word land. You can do a good game with that. So I'm still not.
Well, between episode 1 and 2, the Doctor was said twice. It's like, okay, not much of a drinking game there, but oh, if I say land, eat something, and say sea, drink something.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Or you can do, yeah. Here you go. This is how to watch the war between the land and sea.
So you see, people, Mark and I have fun like this on Spill the Geek Tea. That's why I created it, and he helped me with everything. So it's just us being weird and wacky.
And the thing about the Spill the Geek Tea, that is pretty much any sort of genre you want to talk about. And then on Tuesday nights, we got The Legend of a Traveling TARDIS, which is what you're watching here at the moment, which we basically focused down mainly into Doctor Who and Big Finish Audio. What am I doing today? I'm getting everything backwards.
Too much C from Johnny's part.
But being perfect, seriously, because it is a Christmas period, remember to drink responsible. Make sure you drink in the age limit according to your country. And make sure that you're safe.
And watch out for others, because even though you may be clear that someone's going to be on their mobile, this is just my tablet still. Especially in America. Under.
You know, like, I must admit, when we was discussing this about it, and one person did highlight something to me, and we thought, oh yeah, that's possible. If you're a commanding officer, okay, of the like United Nations or say Unified Task Force, would you have a relationship with your subordinates?
Back in United Nations, no, that would not be proper. But this is, you know, I heard that people were saying, well, what about Kate? Like, what is her, you know, relationship with anyone? Like, well, number one,
well,
it's just a show.
I know, but if you put it into real life, okay, I'm just getting a TV show and putting it in real life. I know there's, because of like shift patterns and stuff like that, a lot of emergency service workers normally date each other.
Yeah.
Because of shift times, the nature of the work, they understand which the other person does and stuff like that. But normally when you are dating someone, you either work in opposite shifts or a different department. So you don't have conflict of interest.
Yeah.
So if something like this was happening, okay, and we're talking about this relationship scene in the war between the land and sea, he would probably, I think what he should have been done, I think he should be reassigned or redeployed to another department in unit rather than her being a second in command.
In real life, yes. For a drama like this, they want it to be like close proximity to say, oh, look, they're together. It's like, ooh. So, yeah, drama, yes. Real life, no. There'll be, yeah, department in the second or third building kind of thing. Or they just meet for lunch in the break room kind of thing. But yeah, it's always something separate. But, you know, again, people are saying, well, who's Kate going with? So they want to see that on screen right then in their relationship.
But like, say for example, like when you saw Lethbridge-Stewart, yeah, occasionally you saw his wife a couple of times. Oh, okay. Now they're in this undercase with Barclay and Salt.
I'm nobody. Oh, I need another pillow. Oh, my back.
Strength and duty.
The tides have drawn us together. The undercurrents. If you calm your mind, you'll feel that power. But your thoughts are racing. Human emotions are so loud. We cannot help but listen. Your heart is racing. I don't mess this up. It is. You have good intentions. It could make a difference in the world. End the conflict between our species. Before it's too late.
exactly last year. You all right? Yeah.
We are assembled.
We are assembled.
It's just not the Avengers yet.
We are Legion. I didn't sing it, so I can't be in trouble for any copyright thing on there. Something occurred last week. It's like song. I was just singing a nice baritone or.
Oh, my word. Okay. No, this is definitely like Helm's Deep. All right, you know what I was just talking about 2 minutes ago about real life, about trying to with the Kate and Colonel's relationship, but just addressing it right now. I should have waited. Sometimes you have to wait to find out the answers. I ain't spoiling that bit. Okay, now this is getting good. Okay.
I hate technology.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh. Rose says, "Hi." Oh. Rose says, "Hey, does anyone think Atlantis could be above all that?"
Possibly or below.
And
oh my word. No. Okay. You will be okay. It's just now finished episode 3.
Oh.
It was very, very political and very, very drawn out. But the last 5 minutes, yeah, it was like that. It was literally that sort of scene for it. It was like literally War Chiefs versus Unit discussing what they can do. And in the last 3 minutes, it was like, wow. I'm not spoiling this bit here. You guys need to watch it and tell me what's going on it. Okay. But they're just advertising BBC advertisement. That's one thing I don't understand. They still have adverts in the BBC, but they're just advertising their own stuff. Right, episode 4 is just about to start now.
Episode 4. Reach of the Waterfall.
So this kind of rhetoric is irresponsible. Just trying to keep the peace. You've already found. Welcome to our domain.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
Sorry, guys, this is... No! I hate it when they like recap an episode and then even though you just watch it, we go to intro. Pete McTighe does know how to write a decent ending. I was off my seat there. This will look amazing on a high key. No, please don't. I'm not sure you can hear that, but there. This is, yeah. Without spoiling it too much, this is getting quite interesting at the moment, Tom.
This is a warning to the human race. Your diplomats are dead. They not acknowledge.
Oh man, Mbatha can write an episode. Media propaganda is addressed in this episode.
Oh boy. I think when Disney drops it, then go back to a way Doctor Who feels like it. It's trying to get to that certain audience through Disney. That's why everything was the way it was. And
Yeah.
you liked it, and for me, it's Doctor Who. For me, it was something to watch, so I didn't really go to extreme thinking about it. But this, yes.
Is anyone watching it with us at the moment? Please put a comment and see what you think of it so far.
If it's any consolation, it must have been instantaneous. So one thing now is we need to get back with them. Thank you. This has been intense, doesn't it? You should be here. Mr. Pierre-Dupont, there's one fundamental question. How the hell did you survive? You were lucky. That was a very long time. Yeah. We lost many good people. Did you survive because of her? She told me. I don't know how or why. You do know that real plus is a fact, right? I mean, for God's sake. She's here with us. You took her on board. She could have escaped the whole ocean, but she didn't. She stayed with me. We'll do that. I'll try that. All right. Well, let me, Doctor. Okay, that's not possible. You have to remember, 5 people are dead, and that comes from mankind's territory. In the eyes of the world, she's taken responsibility. I can help you. No compromise. Soldiers are pressed down.
What should I say this?
So, like I said, this is done really well, but it's not in your face, but it's in your face, if you know what I mean. It's
not in your face, but it's in your.
It's not dumbed down
People
to a bit, but it is like. You know, like when, like in like the last couple of seasons or two, they explained it before something happened. So like there, something happens, and then they try to explain it.
Yeah.
And you're going to need a personal card. Okay, someone tried to kill you, not Christopher.
Oh, we've identified the assassin.
I'll explain it to you later.
Nicholas Constantinos. Born in Athens, 1985, relieved of command from the Hellenic Army 2010. He will have to have some mercenary. Very down forces 2011.
And for hire. One of the best is when this was
Man, I thought so. You guys, they didn't come out at the same time.
Gadget showed phone Tuesday that it'll be coming out on Disney Plus next year. So between next month, could be next month, but 2026. So okay.
So,
I mean,
it could,
I'm watching on Daily Motion tomorrow or Tuesday.
Yeah. Or it's going to be the situation since this finish after New Year it comes out. Well, January's only 2 weeks away, isn't it?
Yeah. But like someone went to a Wall Superstore and DVDs or Blu for Jody and for Shooty. I went and my Walmart only had a combination of 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I don't even know what I have anymore. I have too much stuff I usually go through. I'm sure I have 14th Doctor's specials, but I had to go to Amazon to buy them. So I just had everything current, all new who. Which now I think about I could just watch it on Daily Motion. The collector thing. It's got me in trouble already. Oh, I lose that.
He's bolt of severance. He automatically creates a link back to us.
Right, be right back. I'm just going to have a quicker drink of water. And I'll be back in a moment.
He didn't push the button. I didn't push the button. Push the button, Frank. So I'm looking through the banners because I would Tuesday night after the show I would like fix the banners on the Legend trying to say, why is it so redundant? But where's it go?
Okay. I think so far this is the best episode. But it's more cloak and dagger sort of stuff.
Oh. So that means 11.
Pardon?
This one goes to 11. Oh.
I can see why Billy Floyd does all these shows in the kitchen. It's so handy grabbing drinks, waters and drinks and stuff like that, and food in the kitchen. I can understand it. You can do a show and you're only be 2 seconds away from the kitchen.
Well, like you said, I'll stay ghosted. That's all I'm going with. All right, what am I singing again? Just because.
What is Rose? This phase is a dramatic part of the event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She says this phase is the dramatic part of the event. I think the final will be the filling part of this event.
Yeah.
Yeah, the war is over or something like that.
Oh, is it? That's a question. How are they going right? Are they going right about it's all going to be happy and jolly and everyone's shaking hands? Or is it going to be a situation where it's...
I mean, just like you said, the Silurians, the cousins are like, here they're fighting the humans, but are they going to be fighting the cousins eventually? That would be something interesting there, which I never heard of. The last we knew was the Warriors of the Deep, when those and Silurians were together in the future with the Fifth Doctor, and then just broke off to okay, Devils, Legends of the Silurians thing. Eventually, something will come about. Probably another miniseries such as.
Did you hear that at all?
I heard, are you going to drive right?
Why would you do that, you idiot? Well, at least it's not the Thames.
You saw that. I was like, don't drink it, Mark. Don't drink it.
Stupid men to touch. Now, with reports from the only survivors of the H2O tragedy are on the run. Oh, no, he don't. He actually don't. Why did he do that? 总统发表声明，严厉谴责叛徒Barclay Pierre-Dupont的行为。Is Barclay Dupont a collaborator? Certainly looks that way. Has taken down the institute, so it looks like safe. If you don't stop working, you'll phone your daughter and get carry around.
Oh, Kate Bridge-Stewart does have his daughter.
Does she know about you and Kristen?
What?
I knew she had a son, but she's definitely got a daughter now.
So what is worse? We were all
Grego says, I'm surprised that a Doctor has not appeared in this. I believe that almost all Doctor Who spin-offs have had at least one Doctor Who appearance, usually the first episode. Not
K9 Company didn't.
Yeah. And Torchwood, I do not remember. It was only bringing in Freeman's character later on.
Torch was a little bit of a sticky question because the Doctor appeared in Doctor Who, but Torchwood appeared in Doctor Who.
Yeah. Torchwood
Not
came
at-
out to Doctor Who, but not vice versa. Torchwood
Not-
exists by itself, and it's very darkness about it. And Class did have Capaldi's Doctor, so I remember knowing about that. Never watched it. And so K9 and Company didn't. Surgeon Adventures did, because you're trying to bring it back to everything together. But yeah, just the mentioning of the Doctor, episode 1 and 2, Barclay and Kate. So it's not Rose's universe. Ramona said she heard that 14th Doctor was eaten by a shark. But no. I like the Doctor's daughter, she crash landed to the moon. No. Just people say, what happened to this? Well, stop bothering me. I'll give you some answers you don't need to know about. But in Children, it was stated why the Doctor's like sometimes just gets tired, humans, and doesn't want to be bothered. But something big like this with
Okay. You want to put a picture up with Kate at the podium?
Okay, Kate at the podium. There's tiny freaking pictures. There it is.
Yeah.
Comments. That part is the thriller part of the episode. I'm gonna hear on my screen. And then Grego says, David Tennant and John Barrowman recorded a Big Finish story, Torchwood, Absent Friends, yes, by James Goss, and it was suddenly canceled even after pre-sale, never released. There's a recording script on Internet Archive. I forgot about that.
We are a species whose intelligence is running so fast it's 1,000 years ahead of our emotions, and that causes us to stumble and fall time again.
That's wrong.
That's quite interesting. Our intelligence is running faster than our emotions can keep up with.
And I'm addressing Ambassador.
I agree.
Ambassador Tide.
Now, where is she?
Who?
Ambassador Salt.
I can't say.
He is your prisoner.
Technically.
You must understand. I ask this not in a bid for her freedom.
Then what do you want?
She chose to save a human life and left Aquakind to die. We were burned.
Okay.
Held dead. Salt has transgressed against the laws of our nature. The fate she must suffer exists under the sea, not upon the land. Now I demand to know, where is she?
And you and me.
With his help.
Is it binds these two together?
We are trying to find them. The problem is, Ambassador, if you intend to punish her, I can't hand her over.
Then yet again, we are at war. You're seeking the warrior yourself, and yet
So be it.
despair is near.
No, thank you.
will strive to prevent losses to come. Because we are tired of waiting. But if we have to escalate the war between us, then we will.
What does that mean?
You have met soul. You have met time. Beware our third ambassador. Russ. Because water is not confined to the seas. Water is in the air. And we can make a weapon of that water to create Russ. With your cities and cars, missiles. Until it brings your civilization down from Russ into dust. These negotiations are over. You will find salt. You will return her to us. You will advance the plans to change your world. Within 5 years, that's impossible.
Okay, now it's feeling like Christmas Carol without the Christmassy.
Change the name.
Name of what?
Too dry.
Greg, I'm kind of wondering when you mentioned about absent friends, the timing because of John. That's the only thing I could think of. Because if something was released, they already released everything with John, this and that, even had him dressed up as a Sixth Doctor's outfit. That's a nice custom figure, which I somewhere I would put together. I'm just thinking maybe the timing of, well, timing thing with Berriman. That's why they canceled it. Just quandering. Copyright. And Yonto. Okay. It's quite fascinating indeed. Fraud.
I killed you upon design. I took your breath, and my gills melted the dirt.
Amazing. You didn't know you saved my life, done that. You kissed me.
Is that what you call a kiss? The pressure of two orifices sitting together in order to preserve a hyperbaric shield for the maintenance of your lungs.
No, that's not what consensus.
It is a neck.
So, yeah.
You should possess skill for an ally. After all, you already have very good fins.
Okay.
Someone's happy. Can you hear that, Tom?
Yes, it's like, okay. Say, are you okay, Karen? I think I got Billy's song in my head.
What? Because we want it. Or girlfriend.
I didn't think of something else. They put a ghost song in my head. If you choose to run Of course, we mentioned thank you all for watching. 54 viewers right now, and we're an hour and a half. We just made it under 2 hours last week, so I was able to run the AI shorts. AI. So that was pretty nice to do that through StreamYard, but then I had issues. This time technological copyright. But for those that watched last week or watched last week's show, oh my goodness gracious. Like, I would say please join us at Spill the Geek Tea, because I would outrageously love to see these numbers. Who's messaging me? This is sorry, it was Gadget messaging me. A lot of things I'll look at later. I can't grab my teeth. This guy, I'll look at it later. Mm-hmm. Oh, Nick won't be able to be on the show tonight. Have to bring him in for his special show.
Okay.
That's Christian message. I need our chat. Okay.
About 54,000 have watched last week's show, so thank you all much.
Oh. Now that you said that, it will probably reach 54,000 our last week's show. We were at 48,000 watchers.
Not even so. Guys, thank you so much. We just I hope you enjoy it as much as we are enjoying it, and Tommy will enjoy it tomorrow when you get access.
Once I get the links, we in the US just type in Daily Motion and wait. So between tomorrow
officially,
and Tuesday,
officially we can't say that, Tom. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly,
because that's what Gadget says the word. Allegedly, you can go on to Daily Motion because that's where you can watch all your programs. Because who's going to wait till next month or whenever Disney Plus decides to release this, when it should have been at the exact same time, when we could have scheduled it somehow weirdly, much like we did for the last of the Disney Doctor Who episodes, which Mark and I did the well, and that had the highest ratings of anything until the final episode where Dave got it because it was the final episode. But another episode which I decided, I'm going to sleep. I'm not going to stay up late. Dave fell asleep. Mark was on, so we had to redo it again. So Christian was producing, Mark hosted. So the silliness. We're doing this to say, hey, this is what we do. We're primarily doing Spill the Geek Tea, just to talk about things. And so with
but it's not about the numbers. I'm glad. I'm just here to watch it and enjoy it, and I think that's where sometimes have happiness.
When I say I want the numbers, it just means that people see that you like what we're doing. It's not saying, okay, no, it's you like what we're doing. It's a silliness. You want to be part of the likeness. What else we can do?
I think this is where this is where corporate things have all gone wrong. We're all concentrating on KPIs rather than getting the work done and having fun.
That's just typical.
Yeah, everything's statistics.
Making the more money like counties is backwards of is penny tax for a podunk little place like this because as I said, misappropriated funds. But that's just typical. But wow, as of this morning, 48,000 people watched what Mark and I did last week. So I like the please watch us on our other channel just because they wow. Tell us what we're doing, just tell us what we're doing. But we're still going to do the same thing. It's just getting together on Sunday and a couple hours just jibber-jabbering away. But I think it was your idea for doing this. I think there was things going on. No, I did not save any bears. Billy's song out of my head. Ruff, ruff. Play Ghost.
I must admit,
Okay, options. So we need to get us right. Everyone's together that, and it's like lawless out there. You're public enemy number one. So am I. We're gonna get shot in the street. So because I know some people there. I know this guy there. He's done like 5 years in the regular army. I mean, here, this is off bridge. He's nuts. But at least if we can get there, we can work it.
I'll be right back.
okay. Well, you guys are still watching with me. I hope you're enjoying it.
How do we get there? Both the land and the sea are close to us.
Yeah, my phone's probably tapped, and I can call it where we are. Did I mention to you that it's lawless out there? Just what you find. Like the case stop. Moving stop trying to run away. Or the sea will eat you alive. Right? If she would eat you like fate. Like to that line on the show. What's this? Yeah, good. I got that first look. Thank you for your services to King and Country. If you're telling on about this, you will find your midnight should eat you.
Shall we hear this again?
No, we don't. So, I definitely don't want to see my family. But Tovey has got a secret. In his secret, his father, that's my ex, it's this in Kirby States. It says in that whole number, it drives Kirby Mayer. So I give that thing on the slide just to wipe up this. Okay.
Right.
Hello? Oh my God. Where are you? She's asleep.
Call me back. Just tell her to call me from. Okay, just tell her to not talk about me.
Right. We've got about 5 minutes left of the show tonight.
Oh.
And you're with Salt. Yeah, I'm sure I can protect her. Trust me. Please, yeah, makes sense. Now listen, they can't
Everyone's double crossing everyone.
Of course. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Bruce Hort's be in the range.
Make contact with his family. One day being Festival Bridge, 20 minutes. Captain Hannigan sitting at one from That's less than a kilometre from here. Even if Barclay can trust us, we'd go. We've got Captain Kamalo in to say that he's moving to give us coverage in the south. And this is Barclay and Scott. Barclay in the front line.
SC1XXT, code 44556. Well, I've got confirmation. Not now, but Sol's confession is a deep fake, just like we thought. It's coded, last prevented. She never said those things. Look, the video is fake. She's innocent.
That's not a London Bridge.
Yeah, it's not falling down.
Oh. Looks like.
Where's Captain Kamalo? Not going to reply. Everything's on quiet south of the river. What do you mean quiet? Captain Kamalo, can you report?
Hold your positions. It's a trap!
It's a trap.
Oh. Standoff now.
General, this is a unit operation. We will withdraw. Complain to Geneva. We have a war criminal on British soil. General Gunsberg, we have proof. Salt is not a criminal. I think that is in the morning. Right now, we have a murderer. Stay where you are.
Why is that General US?
Okay, this would definitely be a cliffhanger from what I hear.
We don't actually need to rely. The body's old. I can't let you do this. Unit troops target structures, north access, grid 49. Open fire at my command. On my command, fire at will. I'm a British soldier, a British soldier. You dare wasting your time, gentlemen. Please don't. On my command. Go. I'll find you! I'll find you! You'll never swim alone! You'll never swim alone! You will never swim alone!
Wow. Wow, that's all I've got to say. It's now finished. I'm lost for words in the last episode. I'm really lost for words.
Is episode 3 better or worse than episode 1 and 2?
Well, 1 and 2 are good. 3's more of the plot. So it's more diplomatic and more talking. And episode 4 just goes on another level. I will say that's the best episode so far.
So hopefully, we won't be disappointed with the final.
No. The end of episode 3 gets you going, and then the episode 4. Best way to describe it, it's a bit like spoilers. You know when the Doctor was on the run from the Master? In what was that episode where he's got Martha and Jack? Time of Drums, Sound of Drums, one before Sound of Drums.
Yeah.
The one before that.
Utopia.
No, Sound of Drums.
Oh,
Sound of Drums, but not the final one. Utopia, they're up in space, aren't they?
Utopia was the future. Then they're back on Earth for the two-parter. Yeah.
Yeah, the first part of the two-parter. It was like that, and okay. Yeah, so that's going to be good. In about 20 minutes, we'll be moving over to Spill the Geek Tea, so come and join us. If anyone's affected by this episode, have you got the Samaritans sort of thing? Can you bring that up at all, Tom?
Yeah, I mean, see, I'm going through the banners right now, so catch us in a few minutes to Spill the Geek Tea. See Samaritans. Should be. I think this is one. I know. Yes, this is it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're struggling over the Christmas period, please check out the UK Samaritans on 116 123. And if you're in the US or Canada, if you need help, ring up 988. I just want to say my heart from all the traveling TARDIS crew members, my heart and prayers go out to the people out in Bondi Beach today. Especially with this episode, if you watch them today. Yeah. If you need to speak to someone. It's a tragical thing what's happened today. And especially if you're watching this episode, if you need to talk, speak to these guys, get someone to talk to them. Have you got the video at all, Tom?
No.
You haven't got a video of Samaritans. But yeah.
Didn't have anything on here. Maybe what Christian said. If you need to speak to someone, so we did that last time. Let's show that.
We understand that this can be a very stressful time of year, and sometimes you just need somebody to reach out, to talk to vent, to just let things out there. Please, if you have to, please go to a neighbor, go to a friend, go to a significant other, go to a relative, whoever you have to. But for some reason you are unable to find somebody. Let me recommend these folks out here. In the USA and Canada, you can text and call our friends at 988. And in the UK, you can go to samaritans.org or go to 116123. Again, that's for the US and our Canadian friends. Text or type in 24 hours a day, and this is a free service, 988 in your phone, or for our friends in the UK, Samaritans.org or 116123. And if you're anywhere around the world, please find some help. Find someone who can talk to you, please, because you are worth it. You are worth fighting for. And we want you to continue to be here every week to become part of the legend.
So we're cutting it very close, but we have completed the show.
Thank you.
From Rosie. Because we're going to finish this. I hope I took somewhere.
Yeah, well, we'll be back on next week. It's only going to be an hour long. It's not going to be a 2 hour long show, so it's only on for 1 hour next week, and then we can take it from there. So, Tom, let's wrap it up quickly. Where can we find you? I think Tom's gone. You can find Tom at the Spill the Geek Tea, which will be airing in about probably 20 minutes time. You can go over there. If you need any, if you me, I'll be there as well. You can catch us on the Legend of the Travelling TARDIS. And I would like to say, if you can say in the comments, good night to Simon. We miss him deeply. He was one of the major influences on the Legend of the Travelling TARDIS. If he even got his own blogs. Simon Becker Fisher, lovely chap. And I just basically thank you. I want to say thank you for joining everyone that has joined us. And I just need to carry on and wait for Tom to get back so we can end this show officially. But thank you once again for everyone who's joined us, and I hope to see you next week. And if you are struggling with this episode, like emotionally or that, reach out to people who can help you. So I'm just waiting for Tom to get back in so we can end it once again. I hope you guys had a complete good time watching this show. It was a bit of an emotional roller coaster for these 2 episodes. I actually enjoy episode 4 so far being the best episode. I think this is what Doctor Who should be, but that's my subjective point of view. I would like to hear from you guys next week what your thoughts would be. Drop them in the comments. Even if you're watching this show later day and it's not live, drop your comments in and we'll get to read them. And it'll be cool to see what you think of it. If you get it, whether you watch it, however you watch it, I'm not judging you. Leave a comment, see what you think. Is it on par? Is it better? And welcome back, Tom. Where can we find you?
In the stream, because we're coming at 2 hours exactly. I hate the computers, I swear to God. So, thank you all for watching. We'll be back next week for episode 5. We're going to end this stream and, of course, say goodnight to Simon when I can find a picture again. So, good night, Simon.
Night, Simon.
And we'll hopefully see you at Spill the Geek Tea in about 15 minutes. Yes. Thank you all.
Thank you. Tony, take us out.